Yeah, you can, for example, when you like, I can show you like some differences from the two bar when, for example, when someone is doing the push up.
Okay.
There are like two possibilities or some possibilities. One is like he's on the bumper and has the ball here, and he's like actually threatening you with a pass on the wall all the time. So that's basically his connection to the three rod, and then he can also slice it to that spot here for a pass, right? And then all the other options like slice to the long angle, 90-degree shot to the short side, long pull, and so on. So basically, when he's over there, I would recommend to go like 1 and 3 with the defense and man up front, right? And the thing is like he has like in front is like you're defending the slice with 3 bar most of the time, like here like this, and here in the middle you can decide staying here or even here, but normally you're all fast enough to stay like here, and what he's basically capable of doing is like doing this pass. The wall pass is double closed, right? And what is dangerous actually is when he goes like
Short slide.
no, short slice is going on that man all the time, right? And when he's like standing like this, like he will also cover up this hole actually, but you never know if he can like does this in the end. He can. What the only thing he can do is like from here, going for slice to the long corner, right? Like pulls it until here and then go for the long. Actually, not such an easy shot, right? And you have really short ways to cover that one. First of all, most of the time you will like be stuck here because it's not so easy to slice it that long with a short pull. And secondly, you can always, you know, it's gonna be this hole, right? You know that if something is coming, or maybe this hole, but something is coming, you just have to do this. And it's because it's angled and you do this, it will come angled back to his goal. It's a really dangerous shot for him too. And he has to do it fast because when he's not doing it fast, then you're gonna be there anyway. So if he does it fast, he will have it also fast to his goal. So it's really shitty for him actually to go for that shot. And you only have to watch his man, and if something happens, you go for that, right?
So the very short one, you check here.
The very short one.
Yeah.
This is close by this fellow.
No, the really like from here. It's like
Actually, you can try to shoot it.
it's super hard.
You can try to shoot it. Normally, when you're like standing here with this guy, there's no way through. Yeah. Try.
Don't shoot though.
Pretty low angle.
Yeah, it's in. Or you can play that.
Yeah. But still, you have to like this pace, but try to shoot it fast.
Yeah.
No way.
I can probably do that fast, but
You,
Yeah,
you're not
I
gonna
think
come-
he can also do it fast actually. But it's too late to try now. Because you open too much. Like if you close this, it's done. But
No,
this
no.
is already a go.
No. If you stand like this, I can promise you that
He
they
will like here. He just needs to go out 2 centimeters,
Yeah.
and then it's closed.
Yeah.
So it's like really if you just do like he just like
Yeah,
kicks
but
out.
if you do
then
that
he
like
has
this,
on the 3 bar.
I can promise you if you do like this,
You can be
he's
very
not gonna
hard, yeah.
he's not gonna score on that one. Yeah. So don't worry
Now I feel
about that. This is like normally.
The guy who is shooting from here.
Who'd you hit?
Hmm?
Who'd you hit?
Me.
Normally in general against pull shooters from there, right?
You always say he, so I said.
The guy who is shooting.
Yeah, the guy who's shooting, this guy there, no one stands there. So this first defense, okay, but you will never have a defense where you don't have any holes. You will always have holes, but you have to know them. If you know the holes, you can adjust which holes is he going for. Sometimes you stand like this and he will not even try to go for the short one, and he's not hitting it. Okay, so first of all, this is like the first. And secondly, when you like know he's like really going for that, you can just wait for it, and you can also spike like that. You know? If he goes for the pass, for example, many times on that one, you can spike that like this, grab it on the three. So this is the first defense. It's old school, and it's actually effective. Because you really put pressure on this guy. This guy cannot do the pass. He can only go for this very difficult shot, or go for the short one, and all the long options are really difficult to shoot. So he always has the choice, and sometimes you can also stand like this and raise everything else. Right? And this is like tough times for this fella. And then the second point is like from here,
The white line, yeah.
and the third point is from here. And let's explain first this one. It's like more giving you more pressure on the long one, right? You always have to fear the long one more because it's like the way it's like this shorter than before. I prefer to have this defense, which is 2 and 4. And one important thing when you're like standing in the back, and you always have the moment where it hits this man and goes to the rebound,
Yeah.
rebound, flick, flick.
Flip.
When you flick, then it bounces off and it goes anywhere. And it's really difficult for the rebound to catch it. I know that when you play against like Rob or Billy, they're always doing that, and it's like the ball is going everywhere. It's like difficult to catch, right? So you stand here, and basically this one is like, so the short one is absolutely not dangerous anymore because he's like more into the field. So what I do is like at the beginning I have this man in the back already a little bit, and the point to defend actually with 3 bar is like this spot, right? This slice, which is going actually because you're standing here, which is actually going here through to the long corner, right? Through this guy and long. And this is the spot where you defend all the time, and you switch from that man to that man. And while you switch here, this spot is almost all the time closed, but all the spots in between are like covered by this guy too. So he has to time well, and this is really difficult for a pull shooter to stand there and wait and to time the shots and still have good shots. And what I do is like I sometimes move the 5x2 a little bit, and when something is coming, I also flick in here. Like when you have it in a little in the back and you do this, on everything which comes, it will like get back like and punish the goalie. So it's tough times for him to time, and at the same time you can react. Look at the ball, and sometimes stand in front of the ball, right? Sometimes you can go again and protect the spot, and you don't have to overprotect the spot because it's also very short away from here. And the only shot which can come and really be dangerous is like the short one, where you just think, oh fuck, now I overreacted and it goes there. But normally when you do this, you like also here like this.
So
Right? This guy is also
the
protecting.
rule
this
is like
spot all
not
the
go
time.
with both, but
You can go both, but only when you see that he's really pulling a long way.
yeah.
But normally, when you can also go for the pass here, right? For the pass, the straight pass. You can also give this flick in, or what you can also do is when the pass is really a different pace. Normally the passes are different pace. They're not really hard, and then they pass slowly. Then you just go over there.
Yeah, just try to stop.
Yeah, just stop it. Because when you try to flick it, then you will like be overpacing it. You know, like you're too fast, and then it makes bulk and it goes over there. So when you see a straight pass comes, you just do this, and you have it on the 5.
So pass, not flicking, just.
Yeah, and if this guy is a guy who really wants to go for long, and you have the feeling he can go long, then you have to be a little bit more aware. And this is really good because when you do this switch, you also cover the long ones from time to time.
Hmm?
You gotta go.
What?
You gotta go.
For food?
Yeah.
Don't worry, there's a lot of places open to like
I
2
also
o'clock.
have some more pictures.
Okay, okay, okay.
But we have to finish this first.
Yeah, yeah.
And the last thing is when you go here and switch all the time here, then you cover the longs too. But if he's a guy who's really good at hitting the long one, the goalie only literally have to go here.
Move a bit more. Yeah.
It's like this way he has to move, and that's it. I mean, then you cover everything. Like like when you see a long coming, you just go there, and it's really easy for the
Because
goalie.
it's
actually.
front here, it's kind of impossible to.
Yeah, it's not gonna go over
Yeah.
that point anyway. So if you stand like this, most of the things gonna bounce off like in this defense. And with the push shot, it's exactly the same,
Yeah.
like opposite. And I also prefer to go like this defense against the push shot because
Like
the
2 and 2 and 4.
2 and 4, the 90 degrees angle back is really difficult for a push shot.
Yeah, Yeah.
So it will only come slices, so you can also do this.
우리 배고파서 갈게.
네.
이겼어?
Yes.
Yeah.
I
What
just
do you
want to
do
make sure we have recording on
people
this.
who play
Yeah,
So we
TikTok
can watch it
like
many times.
우리 수 헝거리.
Yeah, everyone. I only ate like a little bit of chicken.
Do you,
You
as
can-
a
you can
goalkeeper,
do
you
that.
have to
You can
always
s-
switch? You
you
always
You can
switch
also
with?
stand.
Uh.
You can
You going already?
also stand. Set up a standing defense.
Uh-huh.
배고파.
And then
언제
when he's
갖고 와?
over here, then of course you
No,
do
we
the
have
same
to
stuff.
Yeah, so,
When
he
so
goes
the
over there,
attacker has to switch with
guys-
the defender kind of.
When he goes over there with that guy, I always would say like do this. This is what I do in singles.
A little bit
Also, so
here. One
to,
will
you
have
have
the
to
recording.
concentrate on getting this hole
Yeah.
closed.
우리 오늘
He
11시에
did
밥
doing
먹고
this.
안 먹어.
Yeah.
Is it okay if I turn off the Wi-Fi?
Yeah, sure. I don't need it for a long time. No, this is normal.
Oh, okay.
When you already stand on the wall and it's tic-tacking, it's like fine. And then you have to cut. But be careful of the short.
Yes.
And this is covered by this or by this.
See you soon, man.
Okay.
See you soon. Probably in a couple of months.
Take care.
Okay.
Thanks, man.
GG.
Thanks. See you around later, maybe.
Yeah, sure. You should like actually listen to that stuff. It's like stuff. It's not fun.
No.
If you
We're recording it, so you
Yeah,
can listen
so
many times.
I gotta go. I have some promise.
Okay.
Yeah, sure. No problem.
Sorry about that.
Don't
See you.
worry. See you. Okay.
Bye.
And middle
You're also
position.
leaving?
Yeah.
Middle position.
Thanks
It's
for
like
inviting, man. It was
Yeah.
very fun.
Fred.
Just let me know when you are. I will
This
with
is
Fred.
here is a Fred defense.
Okay.
Okay.
Stand
Alright.
like this, like this. This
It's
is
the
what
last time
we
when
stand
you told me.
defense.
I give you.
Yeah.
The next time maybe we can play my place.
Yeah,
Okay.
sure. Someday. Yeah.
You can also do this.
This.
Against so you take the middle ones and the
Yeah.
defender
But
takes the
I
outside.
really prefer like it really depends on the forward on the two bar. So this one is really nasty actually. When you can do that well and you look at the ball and you look at the hand, you know you see like this or it's like this.
Yeah.
You slice or bang. See you man.
Okay. See.
See ya. Good night.
Okay.
And whatever happens you can do this or this. But I'm not really good in defending like this, but then this is standard. Where you just say, okay, which banks you leave this bank open, and then you stand here like this.
Yeah.
And if you do that,
Bank is closed.
this bank is closed, and you're still standing in the middle of the goal. So this is like the easiest way actually to defend the bank. That's it.
Okay.
So are we done?
I think so.
Yeah.
Shall we go eat in a minute?
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Well, I'm
And why
gonna.
didn't they wait? They don't.